Have you ever had someone dismiss statistics by saying, numbers can say anything you want them to say? Or you hear things like, I don't need statistics. I can see what is happening with my own eyes. Now, statistics will go chop. Did you remember that popular phrase? Hello, everyone. My name is Ben Adejimo. I teach leadership and ethics at Western Covenant University, Los Angeles, California. Let me ask you a couple of questions. Would you trust a doctor who refuses to look at your test results? Are you going to trust an engineer that refuses to use measurement? Or you are going to trust a pilot that refuses to look at the flight instrument? Probably not. Yet, when it comes to leadership, many people are comfortable with leaders making decisions without data or statistics. As someone who teaches ethics and leadership, I find it disturbing because leadership is about making decisions, and good decisions require information. You can't budget for millions of people without having data. How many schools are needed? How many police officers should we hire? Where should infrastructural projects should be prioritized? Without data, these decisions become little more than educated guess. So let's be fair. So critics of statistics are not entirely wrong because statistics can be very manipulative. Numbers can be misrepresented. People can use data to push political agendas, and I know you understand that. However, statistics can be used responsibly. So the concern is not completely irrational, but this is where people make mistakes. They move from statistics are misleading, I know, to all statistics are useless. That conclusion doesn't add up. Think about it. Use of data does not eliminate the need for good data. So the real question is not whether statistics matter, it is whether leaders know how to use and responsibly articulate statistics. Think about countries that outperform other countries in education, public safety, in leadership, in healthcare, even in economic growth. Think about them. Should not any serious leader ask questions? What are they doing differently? What policies are working? What lessons can be learned? What mistakes should we avoid? That's not copying another country. That is learning. And learning is one of the most important things that any leader must take seriously. The most successful leaders in business, in education, even in non-profits, they share one common characteristics. They measure outcomes. They don't just ask, but they ask if it is working. The question changes everything, and that is very important. Your intention should not be the result. Your intention has not happened yet. That's not the result. Hard work is not the result. Passion is not the result. Result has to be measured. And there's another dimension to this whole thing. There are leaders that have become obsessed with numbers, forgetting that there is a human being behind every statistics. So we need to understand that. A budget line can affect millions of lives. And that is why leadership requires more than data. It requires wisdom, ethics, character. And best leaders understand that. Wisdom will answer questions like, why is it happening? Ethics will answer questions like, what should we do about it? Vision will answer something like, where are we trying to go? And when you combine all of this together, you can get effective leadership from there. And when you remove one of them, you start having problems. Data without ethics will become manipulative. Vision without data will become fantasy. You're just fantasizing, man. This is what we want to do. We will continue to. You're just dreaming because you don't have data to back up that vision. It's like having experience without proof or evidence. It's nothing. So what is the lesson here? Great leaders, they don't worship statistics, but they also don't fear statistics. They use data as a tool. They combine it with wisdom. They filter it through ethical principles and use it to serve people correctly and better. Because at the end of the day, leadership is not about winning arguments. It is about improving the quality of lives of people under you. And if there is nothing you are measuring, how do you improve it? You have to measure what you want to improve. And that is very important for a leader. Look, if you enjoyed this discussion, subscribe to the channel and let me know in the comment section. Can a leader truly govern effectively without data? I would love to hear your thoughts. Until next time, let's keep learning. Subscribe to the channel, share the video, and I will see you around.